Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, you're welcome. My name is Yemisi and I live in Lagos, Nigeria. And the reason I am specifying that I live in Lagos, Nigeria is to give you context to what I'm about to talk about. The truth is, life has been weird. So many things have been happening. There has been a lot of kidnappings, banditry, just chaos everywhere, and it just looks like it's from one bad news to the other. You wake up in the morning and the news, the first thing you see is terrible. The last thing you see at night is also terrible, and people are living in fear. People are stressed. There's so much anxiety. I know because I feel it. Everywhere I go on social media, people are talking about, is there going to be a civil war? Is there going to be a civil war? And see, I don't have the answer to that. In fact, I would like to know what you guys think about what is going on in Nigeria right now. If you're not in Nigeria, you do not live in Nigeria, you can keep yourself updated via social media, especially Twitter. Twitter is where sometimes I live and I have conversations. Like, you just talk to people, or you just see the way some people are thinking because they share their opinions, and you just go back and forth. And I'm not going to lie, I have been so stressed mentally. I have been very anxious, I've been very nervous, and I've been very worried for myself, for my family, my children, extended family, my friends, and just for the whole of Nigeria. Because if your nation is not at peace, it's not flourishing, it's gonna be hard for you to flourish. Sometimes it's hard to come on YouTube, make a video like all is well, when all is not well, you guys. You know, sometimes all is not well. And today's video is just really to chat, because I had this urge to just sit down and talk. Maybe because my friends are not around. I just want to gist what is happening in this country, you guys. What did they happen? They want to set this country on fire from one problem to the other. What is going on? Every day it just seems like things get worse, and people have been sending me questions. I think that's another thing that sparks my anxiety. People send me questions like, SISIYEMMIE, what's happening? Hope you're planning to take your family out of the country. Hope you're planning to immigrate somewhere else. Hope you're planning to leave. And I'm just like, I don't know, you guys, help me, help. I don't know. But things are happening, and people are making decisions a lot out of fear, and a lot because it's convenient. Not everybody can afford to leave Nigeria. So for those of us waiting in Nigeria, what will we go do? What is the plan? I don't know what the solution is. I don't know the real thing I can do to help. But what I can share with you guys is things I've been doing to reduce the stress, and ways I've been helping this anxiety that Nigeria has given to me to calm down. Because when you live in a place where you just hear kidnappings everywhere, you can't even do road trip. You guys were supposed to do a road trip recently, and that got cancelled because everybody was like, hey, do you have ransom money? If you don't have ransom money, better sit your bum down. And I know I don't have ransom money. If I come on YouTube and I say, you should give me 100 million, can you find 100 million for me? So these are the issues, guys. These are the issues. I will share with you things I've been doing to just calm myself down and to just keep a sane mind. The first thing to do is to reduce how much you consume social media. I used to be someone that the first thing in the morning I do is pick up my phone, and that is because the phone is right on the table next to the bed. So I just stretch my hand and pick it up. First of all, to turn off the alarm, and second of all, to see on Twitter, see updates in case they set the country on fire before you woke up. Like, you need to see what's going on. That's the first thing I would typically do. And last thing before I close my eyes at night is to check updates to see whether we are still a one country. And I discovered those things were giving me so much anxiety. I have curated people I follow on social media, and I've curated how much of news I consume, filter out different things, because the information overload is a lot, and bad things happen every day, not just in Nigeria but in other countries. If you go on some social platforms, there are some Instagram pages, you know, that when you go to, it's just filled with dramatic things that have happened. Husband kills wife, wife stabs husband, terrorists, bandits. You cannot avoid not hearing that, but if you're somebody that has a lot of stress and you get easily anxious like me, you have to avoid things like that because they will just trigger you. It's difficult for me anyways to reduce how much I consume social media because, let's be honest, I live on the internet. My work is on the internet. How much can I disappear from the internet? Like, sometimes it's not realistic for me, but I try as much as I can to just curate what I watch, and if I listen to bad news, I try to look for good news, something positive to lift up my spirits. Another tip is getting involved in things that take your mind off what is going on. Lately I joined Clubhouse. Like, I talked about it in my last CC Weekly, and I talk about it sometimes on Twitter. Clubhouse is this new app. Please, this is not advert. It's just something I'm enjoying. Clubhouse is like this new app where people just, it's like a radio, to me it's like a radio station, but everybody can talk. Anybody anywhere in the world can join, and we can create a group. In fact, we can create a group called SISIYEMMIE TV, and all the people on my channel can be in that group, and we can talk about maybe the channel, talk about different things. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, it sounds like such a good idea. Should we create a Clubhouse group for this channel, and we just come together maybe once a week and talk about anything really, and you can talk for hours. Like, I don't think there's a limitation. So anyway, why I talked about Clubhouse was because I've been joining groups. I feel like I'm a social media person. So when YouTube came, jumped on YouTube, Twitter, jumped on Instagram, jumped on Facebook. So now that Clubhouse is here, I've jumped on Clubhouse because I just get information, and I get to talk to people that on they will not be able to speak with. Like, for example, yesterday I was talking with people on Food Network, you guys, like Food Network on DSTV. Like, they were giving tips on how to do like the food business and all that, and I was getting information from that. Sometimes it's not as serious like that, it's not that kind of serious conversation. Sometimes it's just talking about, should you submit to your husband in marriage? Sometimes there are so many groups, people talking about all sorts of things, talking about do black men like black women, talking about JAPA. That's another one I listened to yesterday. It was a Clubhouse group, and they were saying it's JAPA season, how to JAPA, and me, I entered the group just to listen. I think those are things that give me anxiety sometimes, but like, I entered the group just to listen, to see if there were tips or whatever. Not like I'm going anywhere, but I'm just, it's good to have all your options on the table to know whatever you want to do. Apart from something like Clubhouse, something else I've been doing is I got into a series lately, and if you've been watching my videos, you know Yemisi is obsessed with an African magic series called Riona, and it is set in a village. I like movies that are kind of like village settings. I don't know, I like them, and it is so interesting. We are in episode, are we in or on? We are watching episode, like, is it 150 something, and every day I look forward to it. It's like 8 p.m. I think, or 7:30 p.m. but I have it on my phone, so when they finish watching it, it saves on my phone and I can watch it anytime. I typically watch it when I'm putting my daughter to sleep, and I just use it to entertain myself. Stuff like that keeps me excited. It takes my mind off the stress, because all day I'm like, I wonder what's going to happen on Riona today. Like, so just watching a series, in my opinion, that you love is a way to get your mind off serious things like Nigeria is falling apart. So that helps me a lot. To me, these are what they call positive distractions, and we need them. Sometimes that's what entertainment is for, and sometimes it might not be entertainment. You can just look for a project to do. This project can be learning how to make puff puff. Like, you can stay on my channel and be like, today I will perfect my puff puff skills. Stuff like that takes your mind off of what is going on. So learn your puff puff and practice your puff puff making skills today. Something I would like to encourage you to do is do all your favorite things, you guys. Do things that you like. Do things that you enjoy. Let me tell you a few things that I enjoy. I love the smell of freshly brewed coffee. That's something I love, 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 love. Sometimes I would just go to the coffee shop just to, perceive that aroma. And sometimes I just make coffee at home so that I can just enjoy that aroma. That's one of the things I enjoy. I enjoy rainfall and thunderstorms. And I know it's not raining right now, but something I always do is I go on YouTube and I search rainfall with thunderstorms, and I put it on my speaker, so at night I close the curtains and I turn on the fan. You can hear the rain falling and thunder and lightning, and it just makes me feel like cozy. Those are things I like. So do more of what you like. I enjoy listening to old music from Mariah Carey, music from Whitney Houston, music from people like that. When I listen to it, it reminds me of when women were girls. It reminds me of a long time ago, and it just puts me in a very, very good mood. Make sure you stay hydrated. I cannot believe that when I was younger, and when I say younger, when I was in secondary school, I prided myself on being someone that can stay 30 days without drinking water. You guys, I could stay days without drinking water. But as an adult, I've realized that if you are dehydrated, your brain will be stressed. Sometimes when I'm cranky, I try to tick things off the list, and I ask, first of all, Yemisi, you don't shop. Okay, you don't shop. You don't drink water. Cross those things off the list before you figure out why you are cranky. Are you on your period? Because that's another issue. And I just tick all these things off to figure out why I'm feeling the way I am. Maybe I feel anxious or angry, or I just feel like snapping at everyone. That water one really affects me a lot, because I started noticing it more lately. If I don't drink water like in a couple of hours, I start getting cranky. So I've made it a thing of importance, and I set a reminder to always drink water every couple of hours. Something I've been doing lately is I've been practicing relaxation techniques, but there's only one that is working for me right now. And that one is I put my feet up on my headboard, and I put my back on the bed. Like, I lay on the bed and I put my leg at a 90-degree angle. And it has been working for me. Sometimes I've worked with people where they're like, oh, just take the weekend off and put your feet up. And before, when they will say it, I was like, put your feet up. Like, what are you talking about? What does that mean? But now I know why they say put your feet up, because once you put your feet up, do it for like 20 minutes, it actually distresses you. That putting feet up works for me because I work from home, and most of my work, sometimes I'm standing. When I'm filming a recipe or I'm filming, I'm standing most of the time. So once I put my feet up, it's like the feet is getting some tender love and care. So it really, really works for me. Side note, I remember when I was in school, I used to sleep on my belly, and that's on my chest, and then I raise my feet up like aeroplane. And I remember one of my close friends, she's dead now, and she came into the room one day, and she was like, she just looked at me and she left. I didn't know she came and left. I knew she was coming, but I went back to her room to look for her, like, why didn't you come? You said you were coming and I've been sleeping since. And she was just looking at me strangely, and I was like, what happened? She was like, Yemisi, you slept and you raised your legs up. I don't know how to describe it to you people. And she was like, she heard that it's only witches that sleep on their belly and raise their legs up. Almost me, I not see myself, and a lot of people told me I used to sleep like that. So this is just a funny side note. Another thing that I find works for me is moving around. So I need a bit of movement, and the movement you move when you are filming recipe is not the same movement when you exercise. Sometimes I take a walk around my area, sometimes light jogging, because Yemisi does not like stress. Anything that will be making me to be panting and be sweating, I don't like it. So yeah, just light sprinting and walking around, it just releases endorphins in your body. And what do endorphins do? They make you feel good, they make you feel happy. And this is one of the reasons why people do exercise, why they go to the gym. But I'm not a gym person, maybe one day sharp, or I try to just walk around and move around so that I exercise a bit. Something else that can help you reduce stress is watch what you eat. Sometimes all this chocolate is not good for you. Sometimes when you eat junk, it is not good for you. But wait, if you eat dark chocolate, it is actually good for you. It helps you reduce stress. So go and do your research on things that you can eat that will put you in a better mood, and things that you can eat that will just ruin everything completely. Because food does a lot of work. It has a lot of functions, and it can go in our body and affect our emotions in so many ways. So watch what you eat and always give yourself something nutritious to feed your body. Last but not least, and something that gives me a lot of comfort, is I read Bible passages that just, comfort me, that just make me feel better about whatever is happening. Things like, I know the plans I have for you, good and not evil, to bring you to an expected end. Once I read passages like that, it just makes me feel like, okay, God, there's a plan. Like, we won't just come to this life just like that. There's a big plan. It makes me feel positive. So I get comfort from the Word of God. And if you're a Christian, those are some of the things I would encourage you to do. Like, just bury your head in your Bible and look for comforting things to read that will make you feel secure. Because the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run in and they are safe. So if you just go under the shelter of God's wings, you'll be covered. And that's what gives me comfort, gives me peace, gives me joy. When I put all these things together, I know that all will be well. My mother-in-law always says, it is well. Anything you tell her, it is well, oh. It is well. So that's what I will say concerning what is going on in Nigeria now. It is well. But these are the things that have helped me reduce stress and just reduce my anxiety. Let me know if you have any other tips you can share with me, so that myself I can feel better. All these ones are things I do, so maybe you do something else that helps you. Let me know in the comment section. I would also like to know what you think about what is going on in Nigeria right now. I know this video is different from my cooking videos and my food related videos, but all join at the end of the day. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the like button. I'd like to have a chat with you guys soon again. And that clubhouse thing that I mentioned, what do you think about it? Should we do it and we all come together and just have a chat about the channel, or just whatever you want to have a chat about? Let me know in the comment section. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.